Can't catch me when I'm too damn fast. Hey, you can't last. Work too hard to turn back now. If they don't like me, that's too damn bad. Bitch, don't touch what you can't have. You can't have. Just cause I fuck don't mean she mine. I toss that bitch with a two-hand pass. Tied up counting now, I got the keys. Straight from the block, I hop out the keys. Running got niggas that I hop out the squeeze. Leave a nigga jumping out of that out Supremes. I gotta breathe. I don't get enough credit, bitch, shout out to me. Snitch ass bitches brought out the D's. Wu-Tang shit, I brought out the B. Hey, work too hard to go back to the days where I made just a minimum wage. What's that? I need head 3 times a day. If not, we ain't on the same page. What's that? Google fucking on my network. Say I got 2, 3 L's in my name. What's that? You gotta make at least 20 M's. Bitch, better fix that shit. I'm paid. What's that? This a flex and a piss and stress. Fuck the disrespect. I gotta interject. I gotta less to wait till on my bench to press. My life in the shit. You niggas been depressed. You either misdirected or you incorrect. I gotta Smith the West and let her rip your flesh and let her split your neck until you miss the sections. I'm an evil curse inside a bigger blessing. Nigga, I don't wanna be in no relationship. I don't need no playing with my head. What's that? I made too much money last year over Santa half of my bread. What's that? I know you really want the Rari, but you had to settle for the vet. What's that? Little bitch stuck on my way. What's that? Doc said I'm over my meds. What's that? Let's go. I don't even smoke, nigga, at all. I feel like smoking today. Hey, back in the days I was nickel and diamond. They want my soul but won't give me a diamond. I want it all, I'ma dig in your pocket. She wanna fuck me to get in my wallet. Whoa. All right, we're gonna get this final one in because I gotta go get adjust. Anyone here go to the chiropractor? I don't go often. I don't do it as preventative. I do it as reactive. And I woke yesterday like halfway through the day. I can't turn my neck. That's about as most mobility as I have. I couldn't sleep last night. It sucked. I mean, it could be worse. I'm not complaining. I don't have it. I mean, that's the worst of my problems. But my dude can usually get me worked out. So he got me in at 3. I like left a message late last night on his voicemail. It's like, please call me. I need in. Oh, I don't got to roll the dice. It's the last 2. So he's like, get in here at 3 o'clock. Be here by 3. So I can't be late. So we're gonna rip this. Someone tried to get me to do acupuncture for my knee. Actually, my sister-in-law, her sister, is it's my brother's wife's sister. Very good at it. Everyone swears by it. And she looked at my knee, gave me some great therapy stuff, and then she's like, I can do acupuncture, but if you don't like needles, and I don't, she's like, it can be intimidating, and I don't know if it's going to help you for that a ton. But yeah, people swear by that acupuncture. I don't think it's for me. I'm not saying I would never do it. Like if I was in a lot of pain and I've tried other things, I would do it. I'm not that afraid of needles where I wouldn't, but I will say the one thing I don't like about these mixes is that I don't get to hang out with you guys as much. I like when we have base cards to go through and stuff. This is like hit after hit after hit, which is cool, but I feel like they feel rushed even when they're not. Cameron Ward, 1 out of 7. Cameron Ward going out to, let's see, we got Cameron Ward, Chris Taylor starting us off. I want to go ahead and get one more pack of Post-it notes. I'm going to do different color. Sorry, I want to make sure I use a different color for every break, just in case I have to go back and reference it. Yeah, it's weird. Like I need my massage, like I need to get massaged down to my shoulder blade, but I feel it all the way up in my neck. It's definitely a nerve. It sucks, man. That stuff's crazy. Gives you a headache. Matt, you won't like what we pulled last round if that's your guess. You might. Matt, I might have to give you an exemption there and say go pick someone else because we just pulled a 101 Manziel. I hate to tell you, man. I want to be honest with you. DQ Finn, we're getting a lot of this, dude. But going out to Ricky, who got a Dan Marino 101 last break. I know, it sucks doing them like this because if you have them in the next round. But we've pulled multiple Tailuas. We've pulled multiple Daniels. It can happen. Speaking of them, we've learned the brother of the Heisman winner, Jalen Daniels, going out to Ricky. You'll take it though, right, Ricky?
Yeah, our third, we have 3 Ty Lewis and 3 Jalen Daniels, so it's not just DQs. You know, there are other ones. But with such a small checklist, you're bound to have that, right? Especially when there's some big, big names on it. TJ Finley, 1 of 4, going out to David Populars. He had a nice one last break, too. Hey, listen, I'll never. We did it already. We have pulled 2 Brock Purdy's in 1 box of wild cards, so I've seen it. Here we got an out of 3, 2 out of 3, Cade Klubnik, and that's going to be going out to Bob Riley. And again, we won't do 2 $5 hit list credits, but I will do. I will do 3 fantasy spots for this week's playoff contest. Ah, that'll play though. Shane with the Hendon Hooker. 2 out of 2. Hendon Hooker. That's a good one. Every break has had some good names. You know, they really have. We've had some good names in every break. And I'll tell you what, you're never getting a product, like think about it, 14 autos. We have pulled a big name out of every break. You're never getting that with any other product. It's just wild. No Stroud yet, though. No AR. You got it, Jeff. That's awesome. Oh! Jeez! See? Same box. 2 of 2. 1 of 1. CJ Stroud. Yikes. That's a box. Imagine if you bought that box. And it's not a base card, so I was allowed to yell a little bit there. 2 out of 2 Hooker, 1 of 1 Stroud, same freaking box. Did anybody guess Stroud? Richardson, Purdy, Badgett, Hayner, Manziel, Bryce Young, 1 of 1 Tua. Nobody guessed Stroud, so no 1 of 1 credit yet. We have one more opportunity. And again, at the end, we will give away. Oh, it's not looking good for my Absolute. It looks like Absolute's going to be coming on Saturday, not on Friday now. So, at least we'll have some for the weekend, for the playoff games. Well, there's your Tyson Badgett, Chris. 1 out of 7. At least you got one of your dudes there. Who knows? He could be one of those backups they need. At least it's in Bears uni. Tyson Badgett going out to Chris Taylor. You got one. He has a nice autograph too. And Ty Simpson. This one's going to be out of 6. Going out to David P again. You see what I mean about liking to mix this stuff in with base stuff? Not just for the parallels and the rookies and stuff, but it's hard to even have a chat in between. Unless I like hold you guys, but I know you wanted to see what's in here. All right, another good name. Riley Leonard going out there. Chris tearing it up, man. You got your Badgett, now you got your Riley Leonard. Didn't you get someone else little along the way? Yeah, he's got moxie. You talking about Tyson Badgett, Jeff? He's got like moxie. He's like a Gardner Minshew in a way. Like, you know, underdog, gonna probably play, needs to wait his turn. Luke Altmaier, that's going to be a 4 out of 4 going out to you, Jeff Kellington. Appreciate you jumping in. I want to see a Josh Allen 101 to close this. Like just as a symbol of that we're going to win this week. Lord, show me a sign. Christopher Vanzini, 1 out of 3. Christopher Vanzini, we haven't seen him yet. That's a new name. And that's going to be going out to Rob Palacia, I believe. Yep, Rob. There you go, Rob. All right, we got our 2 and our 1 left. All right, maybe it's going to be a big 1 of 1. Caleb Ellaby is going to be our number 2. That's going to be Jeff Kellington. The only one on the checklist that I'm like, you could just throw his autos away. Just make it one less name on the checklist. But I get it. You know, you paid him. He signed. All right. Go Bills. I'm rooting for any good card, but it's a quarterback because they all are. It's a 101 Trey Lance. And if we were doing a team break, he would go to the Niners. And I believe it or not, Jay Toski, I believe, is a Niners fan, if I recall. On the Cowboys now, but a 101 Trey Lance going out to Jay Toski. A Caleb Eleby magnet. I don't get as many. Just that first break really set us. I mean, listen, it's hard to complain when you get a Stroud 101 and a Hooker 2 out of 2, but I feel for the guys who didn't hit. I know it's annoying. I know it's tough. It's why I like mixing in other products. But hey, I mean, when we break this down and we look at what we got out of that case, it's just such a strong product. Let me recap before you give away some fantasy spots. I apologize if you guys didn't hit. I feel it. I promise. Caleb Eleby, Jeff Kellington out of 2. Vinzini 1 out of 3 to Palacia. Altmaier out of 4 to Kellington. Ty Simpson out of 6 to David P. And Kate Klubnik out of 3 to Bob Riley. We have the TJ Finley. David Populars is going to be out of 4. Jalen Daniels out of 5 going out to Ricky. DQ Finn going to be Ricky Statler. That's going to be out of 6. And a Cameron Ward out of 7 going out to Chris Taylor. That was the other one you hit, Chris. Big hits coming up here. We had the out of 7 Tyson Bagent. Going to be Chris Taylor. Pro Look Uni. The Riley Leonard going out to Chris as well. And that's out of 5. And how about Jay Toski with the 101 Trey Lance? But the big hits both came out of the same box. Hendon Hooker, 2 out of 2 going out to Shane. And then the 1 of 1 C.J. Stroud, Mr. Michael Thompson. All right, guys. Again, no hit list, but I am going to give away 2 Week 2 fantasy spots. If you already have one, that's okay. You can always get moved to Week 3. But let me go do this, and then I got to head to the chiropractor. I might post something. You know what I am going to do? We have one more box of NT Baseball out of the case. I'm going to post that yet tonight. Week 2 playoff spot. Good luck, everybody. Appreciate you guys hanging out middle of the day. It was a fun little break while we wait for Absolute to kick in. Top 3 get in here. It's going to be Rob, Jeff, and Don. Jeff, you got one for the next week already. Rob Palacia, you didn't have one, so you're going to be all right for Week 2. Jeff Kellington, you're going to move to Week 3 with your Week 2 spot. And Don, I believe it was, Don Wiley, you don't have one, so you're good to go. I'll have to rewrite this out. All right, fam, I hate to rip and run, but if I can't get my neck fixed, I'm going to be like pulling my hair out here soon. So I will see you all a little bit later. Look out for, if you guys are interested, NT, I'm going to post that final box up. When is the next UFC coming up? Because I have a box of UFC Immaculate. I'd like to... When is UFC 297? Is it this weekend? Oh, it's... All right. It's this Saturday, we're going to do that UFC. All right, guys. I'll see y'all soon. Peace.